My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Episode 179, 129, 109. Last time we played a Priest, it went amazingly well, so we can't take Priest. Warlock has some really nice cool cards, but Hunter has a lot of really cool control cards that were included. Do I want to play Hunter or Warlock? I don't have a request in store for either, by the way. My only current request, as far as I'm aware, is Shaman Murloc deck, and also a Druid deck. This is actually a good time to remind you, you can leave requests for decks down below. Specifically, I'd prefer if you requested just a hero. Some of the other requests will be considered like, you know, silly stuff. But I don't like to do those too often, and I don't like to do ones that ruin my draft too often as well. I think I want Warlock, because I really want to become more au fait with the Warlock playstyle. Okay, so Deathlord. Horrible. I hate it. It gives your opponent an advantage when it dies. I don't like cards that do that. Especially when the advantage is so big, potentially. Wild Pyromancer. Yep, it's a 3-2 for 2. Sometimes you get an effect from its card text, but often not. Implosion is really interesting. Deal 2 to 4 damage to a minion, summon a 1/1 imp for each damage dealt. So if you can kill something with that, and summon just 2 1/1s, that's still pretty good. That's a 1/1 and a 1/1, and 2 damage dealt. But the thing is, it increases with spell damage. So if you have 2 spell damage on the field, you've got 4 to 6 damage dealt to a minion, and because it's based on damage dealt, you get 4 to 6 imps. So it's really good. We don't even need the synergy from it for it to be really good. Corruption is really bad. You might think, oh, it's a removal spell. It is, kind of. Choose an enemy minion at the start of your turn, destroy it. Excellent. So you need an enemy minion that you want to destroy. You can't have anything on the field, otherwise they're going to just trade for it, right? So you need an enemy minion that's threatening enough for you to want to destroy, that you're also going to allow to hit you in the face, and it stops you from developing anything on the board, otherwise he'll just kill that with it. Stupid. Explosive Sheep is like a really shitty Hellfire. I don't like it. I'm gonna take Soulfire. Even at 1 mana, I think Soulfire is better. Dark Bomb, 2 deal 3. I think I'm gonna take the Dark Bomb over the Hellfire. I think I'm gonna ooh, Dark Bomb versus Spider Tank. Spider Tank is such a good 3. I have to take the Spider Tank, unfortunately. All of these are really bad. So, taunts tend to be overcosted. So you've got a Tauren Warrior 2/3 taunt in Rage. Really bad. Dread Corsair is a 4 mana Iron Fur Grizzly, right? Because I can't get weapons outside of, outside of extenuating circumstances. Maybe I even get, you know, what's his name? The legendary, oh god.
Jaraxxus, Eridar Lord of the Burning Legion.
Maybe I get him, and then he becomes 1, but no. Drain Life can be a removal spell, and that's why I have to take it. Cult Master. I don't have enough early game to actually trade off for Cult Master to be valuable, so I'm going to take Soulfire. Oh my god, I'm not getting any minions at all. Shadow Bolt is the best out of these. Summoning Portal, your minions cost 2 less, but not less than 1. So unless you save more than 4 mana before the Summoning Portal dies, it's not worth value at all. And even then, you lose a card, right? So you need to get significant casts out of the Summoning Portal before it's actually valuable. Grimscale Oracle, we're not going to get Murloc synergy, we never will. Shadow Bolt is decent removal, but the problem is, we just don't have minions at all, so we need to start getting, like, proper, straight-up good minions. Amani Berserker is good, but Senjin Shieldmaster is great. Haunted Creeper is amazing, really glad to see it. Oh! Alright, here we go. These are all shit. So, Tinkmaster. Transform another random minion into a 5/5 Devilsaur or a 1/1 Squirrel. Since it's a random minion, you can't use it as like a directed silence anymore. Which is why Tinkmaster Overspark fell straight out of every pro deck, right? They stopped running him, because you used to be able to use it as like a silence, kind of, and possibly like a huge debuff. Blingtron 3000 gives each player a random golden weapon because of the Blingtron. But it's got really, really shitty stats for that, and your opponent gets a weapon. Moga the Ogre. All minions have a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. So I debuff myself as well as my opponent. The problem is, it has the best stats out of those, so I have to take it. Luckily, on the turn that I cast him, I can attack with my things that are important and then cast Moga. The only one out of these that isn't horrible is the Darkscale Healer, because of stats versus mana cost. Floating Watcher is pretty shit stats for a 5, but the thing is, it has that really good ability whenever your hero takes damage on your turn, gain 2/2. So you cast the Floating Watcher, you use Life Tap, and that's a total of 7 mana used. You get a 6/6, but you also get a card, right? And the card is worth between, 1.5 mana and 2 mana. Well, 1.5 mana and 1 mana, sorry, card is worth. So it's valuable, actually. And I'm going to pick it up. I'm actually really interested to be playing that. It also incentivizes things that will damage me, so things like Hellfire, things like Flame Imp, are really incentivized for me to pick up. Arcane Nullifier, X21. Taunt cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. You know what? I'm actually going to pick that up just because the other two give my opponent such a huge advantage that I can't actually risk that. I need some solid 2s because I've got, 1 removal spell, 1 minion, 2... Oh, I've actually got some really good early game, but I would like to keep some of that as later game. So I've got Demon Fire. That is 2 demons in my deck total. So Demon Fire is not valuable unless I run it as removal if I had a lot of spell damage, which I do not. So I'm going to take the Spider Tank for a really strong curve. That's another Floating Watcher. I believe it's valuable enough to pick up another. This is really unfortunate. I want to get that Piloted Shredder, but this Walking Infiltrator is going to be really good for my curve. I really value good 1-drops. And that's going to be a Micro Machine, right? Because I can protect it with Soul... Whoa, but Soulfire costs 1, so protecting it's actually going to be more difficult. I've also got the Piloted Shredder at 4. My 4-drops aren't that too cost-worthy. You know what? I'll take the Piloted Shredder, actually. Shadow Flame for removal. I would need a lot of minions with, like, a really high attack for Shadow Flame removal to be, like, optimal. But the other two are just so bad that I just have to rely on having that at some point in the future. How many mechs do I have? 1, 2, 3. 3. Tinkertown Technician is still the best out of these, just as a solid 3/3 for 3. Razorfen over the others. Razorfen over the garbage. Flesh-Eating Ghoul, unfortunately, you need to make huge amounts of trades on the turn that you play him for him to actually be valuable. So I'm going to take the Razorfen Hunter, which is independently valuable. And the thing is, you can't play Flesh-Eating Ghoul when you're behind. You can play the Razorfen Hunter. Because if you play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul when you're behind, you just lose. Jungle Panther, because the other two are complete garbage. Excellent. Flame Imp, good. Doomguard, not good. You have too much of a kind of drawback from it in Arena, I find. Especially when it's up against something that is great, the Stampeding Kodo, because it can hit something, otherwise it's just okay stats. But if it does hit something, it's absurd. So, Soulfire, Dark Bomb, Drain Life, yep, that's a Violet Teacher. That is enough spells for a Violet Teacher. I'm going to take the Void Caller because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can get some of these Floating Watchers out from a Void Caller death, hell, we might even Void Caller Shadow Flame to get them out. That could be really, really valuable. That could be really, really valuable. Sorry, I'm just going to continue the previous sentence for that one. I am missing a lot of 2-drops, but I can't take a Pint-Sized Summoner. It's so bad. Fell Cannon. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech minion. It's not a demon. But I do have... I've got 2 Void Callers, so I could summon demons. But I kind of want to keep those for the Floating Watcher. Fell Cannon is actually really good. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech minion. That's really good. Plus, it's another mech synergy for our Tinkertown Technician. This deck is not good. I don't like it. It's very janky. Especially around the 2 slot. So we're going to have to hold for early Flame Imps, definitely. Might even have to hold an early Soulfire. the change is so much, but I still think it's a really powerful card. Okay, so I'm going to give my prediction for this deck at 5 wins. Not only because I'm very tentative about my my win rate with Warlock, by which I mean I don't win with Warlock at all, ever. Not only because of that, but also because I don't believe that this deck is actually just straight up strong. I think that we've got a lot of strong cards, but the strong cards that we have don't synergize with each other strong enough.
Your soul shall be mine.
I need to mulligan aggressively for early, so I actually can't even keep it 3. Here's hoping. Flame Imps. Interesting. What course of action would cause me to coin... Oh, that's it. So I'm coining the Bloodfen Raptor, because no matter what he casts this turn, other than, you know, direct removal, like Frostbolt, I'll be able to Dark Bomb his minion, and then attack to the face, and then have my Razorfen Hunter coming out next turn. Bang. Hell, I might even go with Shadow Bolt instead if it's a threat.
Drag no stupid.
That's not a threat. I'm gonna go with the Razorfen Hunter and then trade. Do I? So I guess the problem with Razorfen Hunter and trade is that I end up with a weaker board because he can use Fire Blast. But if he uses Fire Blast, he has to develop something really weak as well. That's actually pretty good. I also may have actually had the freedom to hit him in the face there instead. That might have been a mistake.
Let the pain speak to me.
Really? Oh no. Okay, so I can't develop Fel Cannon this turn because of what I did last turn. Dang. So if I Shadow Bolt it, I float 1 mana. If I Life Tap, I can Soulfire it. But also next turn, I'd really like to be able to use Fel Cannon, so I'm actually going to have to Shadow Bolt it. That basically was him cycling a card, right? But he also did have to wait a turn. I'd like if whatever he plays this turn I can kill so that I can develop the Floating Watcher, but I don't see that happening, to be completely honest with you. Yeah. Okay, Fel Cannon. Soulfire plus attack, please. Oh, Moga the Ogre going away is grand, actually. Oh no! Did I misread the card text? At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to a non-mech. Whoops.
That was a mistake.
Uh-oh. I thought it was at the end of your turn, deal damage to a random enemy. Life Tap Void Caller seems the best. Yep. The reason being, if the Void Caller dies, I get the Floating Watcher, I get the ability to tap. That'd be really nice. So I want the Floating Watcher to come out on a turn where I can tap with it. Oh, God, no. I don't like that.
Magic detected.
Not even slightly. This guy's likelihood of having the Flame Strike is actually pretty low, as a result of the fact that I'm an idiot. You have to make that attack and then that attack, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna lose our first game. I'm so many cards behind. I can tap every turn, but that's not gonna be valuable for too long. So what? He casts something big, I get 2 really high rolls on Implosion, and then I run him over with imps. That's really big. I'll tell you what, that's a problem. Left tap. Okay. Alright. It's now rush down time. We need to rush him down, win the game. Which is not going to happen, so well played. But we're going to try. Excellent. Well, it's nice to see that that mages haven't been too gimped by this update. With a total of about, 25% more cards in the game, they still, every single time, have 2 flame strikes in their opening hand, so that's really nice to see. Oh, because it doesn't do any damage when it...
That was a mistake.
Oh, 4! Yeah! Can we get back in this game?
Tazdingo! Yes!
I don't think we can. So what do we need? A miracle. That's not a miracle. So we've got Spider Tank coming out, Tinkertown Technician for its activation. Let's see what our spare part is. Give a minion +1 health. Let's tap for the Hail Mary plays. Excellent. We can give ourselves damage and lose again. So my prediction about this deck is drastically going south. What am I starting to see with this deck? Well, I'm starting to see something more like 3-3 at max. Although we didn't hit our curve strong that game. I don't know. I mean, we hit our curve strong, but with removal spells. I don't like this deck. I suddenly don't like this deck anymore. Our Flame Imps came too late. That's what I'm gonna say. Flame Imps, way too late. I've got 2 of them. Give them your opening hand, please.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
It's important to note that we were actually losing the game long before the first Flame Strike, so we could have clawed our way back using the hero power. But, we were already losing the game, so it's not like Flame Strike fucked us over. So, no salt. Don't be salty, friends. Let's all huddle together and just be okay with this. Let's be resigned for our future. He mulliganed everything but 1. Dang! Oh, where's the 2-drops when you need them? Oh my god.
Do I have to?
This is horrible. This is really, really bad. So the Jungle Panther is not going to be enough to take out that, that zombie chow even. Oh dear. Thank you for life tapping. At least slow your roll. Jesus. What do I want? Spider Tank. When do I want it? Now.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Can't even kill it next turn. It's gonna take a 2-for-1. And that's barring any bullshit from his hand. It's gonna take a 2-for-1 and then more. That is an insane opening.
Let the pain speak.
Especially because I'm not hitting my curve hard. So you actually just allowed me to kill that. Yep, I have to give him 2 cards, otherwise he'll get 3 if he makes his attack. Oh. Look, he's 3 cards lower in his deck than I am. Because he taps and gets cards. Oh. The salt. The salt is insane.
From the void I come.
And of course he has a Void Caller. Why wouldn't he? Would make sense otherwise. Okay. We should have enough damage to pretty handily handle that. I'm looking mostly at the Spider Tank Tinkertown Technician type stuff we can do next turn, but we started out from so far behind. Zombie Chow is so powerful. It really is. It's insane. If you don't value the Zombie Chow, well, I don't value you. Take that. If he has a demon in hand, by the way, that gets summoned by the Void Caller, we're...
Ready, sir.
Well, let's just say some very interesting things are going to happen, and I'm going to swear very loudly. I'd love to draw, right now, Shadow Flame. In fact, it may well be the only draw that will save this game for us. Shadow Flame. Here we go. That's Soulfire. It's close. It's very close. So if I'm doing Soulfire, I've got to go... that... Well, I need to know what I'm summoning, what demon he's getting, right? Nothing. Oh, fucking thank you. But unfortunately, he's gonna have the ability to kill my Fel Reaver. I'm so many cards behind. This is a really inefficient deck. I think I may have overvalued Implosion, by the way. At 4 mana, it's a real big investment for something if you don't kill it. I mean, Shadow Bolt is a guarantee. Yeah, if you don't kill it, I don't think it's worth it. And I didn't even get spell damage, so it's not like... It's not like I'm in a grand position there. He's got that many cards in hand. You know what? It's fair for him to take this amount of time for a turn, because he's probably gonna play a 2-drop right now, and then... Soulfire.
Glory to the Sindor.
Oh, hey! That's kill. Oh, hey! Hey, another Floating Watcher. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Floating Watcher, tap. Alright, here we go. If he actually cannot kill my Floating Walker, I might be able to go to Berserk with it. He didn't do it last turn, so I have to assume, like, either he's not scared of the Watcher, which would be wrong, or he is scared of it, but didn't have a way to kill it, and decided to develop threats. Also, if I can clear this guy, I can finally get rid of the fucking Blood Imp using the Stampede and Kodo for the kill. Although I'd really love to go Spider Tank into Tinkertown Technician into Life Tap, buff the Floating Watcher up more, and get my synergy out. That'd be really nice. With that many cards, you have to have a way to kill the Floating Watcher. Or at least silence it. It really doesn't look like he does.
I will enjoy watching you die.
Oh, killed one of his mana crystals. That's actually pretty big. So no matter what I do, I have to tap. Okay, well, I'm gonna play Stampede and Kodo first because I'm not gonna be able to kill. Oh, thank you. So he still needs 1 supplementary damage plus his whole board to kill the Floating Watcher. I think the Floating Watchers might be our ace in the hole. But remember, the last time I said the phrase ace in the hole, I got 6 power overwhelming straight to the face, so... Let's not exactly start celebrating just yet. Oh! Oh! Well played. Very well played. Did you just see that shit? Bane of Doom is actually a surprisingly good card. I quite like it in Arena now, actually. Hated it before. Quite like it now. So... let's get that out. Reversing switch. Excellent. Shadow Flame. Cool. You're a while late, Shadow Flame, but I'll forgive you. I could do a really cool play next turn. That would be Darkscale Healer to buff this up to 5, and then switch it with Reversing Switch, and then Shadow Flame to clear 5 damage across his board. That's only if I don't want to do 4, right? Because I can do 4 easily. So he'd have to develop another thing with 5 health. What's this gonna hit? Oh, good work. Oh, but it's got 6 health now, so it's actually not worth doing. Okay, so Violet Teacher, Reversing Switch so I get my 1/1.
I'm ready to leave.
Then kill that. How do I want to deal with the Chillwind Yeti? I might just not want to deal with it. Fell Cannon from behind is going to actually screw me. Yeah, I might just want to push my advantage. Tinker Town! Fell Cannon is way worse than I thought it was. In a specific mech deck, I think it's a good idea. In this, in my life right now, no. Not good idea.
I shall do as you say. I'm ready to learn.
Instruction begins.
I think that was the most efficient way I could have done it. I was, for some reason, thinking I was about to Shadow Flame the Spider Tank, though, so... Why did I have that idea? I was going down to 4. Yeah, it makes sense. What did I Shadow Flame? I Shadow Flamed my... What? Which of my cards did I Shadow... My Tinkertown? No, my Tinkertown died. What did I Shadow Flame? I'm so confused. I have exact lethal. Tap. Of course he didn't tap. I'm gonna tap. Moga the Ogre. You know what? I don't think so this time, friend.
I'm ready to learn.
Instruction begins.
Just be very careful about making sure I get lethal and well played. Moga the Ogre. Best time for it. 50-50. Wouldn't even be a 50-50. I'd just completely lose. Alright. 1-1. Parody I would be okay with because it's still a bonus. Like, you get... I mean, an arena costs 150 gold, right? A pack costs 100 gold. So as long as you get at least 50 gold's worth of dust and gold, then you've kind of evened out, right? And you've had a fun time along the way. Hey! But you can't play infinitely with that. You need to go like 7 wins to play infinitely. Play infinitely, by the way, I mean get 150 gold back so that you can do another run immediately. Without any other thing playing in. I'll keep the Dark Bomb because it's really good. I should have thrown the Dark Bomb back. I don't have any... Where are my minions? This is the problem I'm facing. I just don't have any of my early minions. I might have to consider coin tap. Savior. Savior of the universe. Flash. He'll save every one of us. What are we doing here, friend? The slow play would be Fire Blast, Fire Blast, but then you have to rely on me not to develop a great 3-drop. Fuck. Alright, he called my bluff. Well played. That was real good. Well played on the thing you just did there. Because now you can slow your tempo down, do it again, and I cannot punish you for it. Look, spell, 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 spell. Spell. Over here on the end, Shadow Flame. So unless he can develop a 1 mana, and he probably can't, because you didn't develop anything on the first turn, then he's gonna just do the Fireball, Fire Blast, sorry, and then end his turn. Then it gets back to ours. He doesn't have anything on the board, so I don't have anything to drain life. I don't have anything to Soulfire, don't have anything to Dark Bomb, so I just tap. And then I need to get a 2 so that I can coin my 2. And then I fuck my curve so that I can't get a Stampeding Kodo out. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fuck it, man. This is what we gotta do. Aggressively use our spells. Our spells... We need to keep our minions alive, use our spells like that.
What to do? What to do?
I don't know why I kept doing that. Arcane.
One shot, one kill.
Holy shit! This is actually really good for me. Look at this. Bang across there. Another bang across there. Stampeding Kodo. Hell yeah. I'm in advantage now. Look at this. Look, Ma. Full advantage. Oh, by the way, to all of my friends out there in internet land, I must introduce you to the new favorite thing in my life. It is this pair of socks. Now you might be looking at me saying, Ryan, that's not a pair of socks, that's a shoe. Fooled you. It's a pair of socks that looks like a shoe. It's excellent. So I've got to... This is how bad it is. I've got to drain life, I'm going to Haunted Creeper so that I don't discard it, and then... Pew. Yeah. That's how dire our situation is. Especially because that's an amazing 4-drop, so we did have to have something huge to play against that. But at the same rate, he dropped a 4-drop on turn 6? Like, did that go to my... Yeah, that went to my face. Are you kidding me? So he has to have huge high-end in hand. Oh, all spells. Oh. Oh. Are you ready? Okay, wait. Attack to the face. And then I'm gonna Shadow Flame that dude. Clear the board. Not exactly something to say, oh, you're ready over. Tap. Walk an infiltrator. Attack. But were you ready? Yeah? Anyone? No. Okay, everyone was ready apparently. Moga the Ogre next turn?
What to do? What to do?
So, I have to assume he has Flame Strike in hand. And that the reason he didn't want to play Flame Strike is because the board was not valuable enough. The board is never going to be valuable enough for Flame Strike, buddy. Not going to happen while I'm... we're not. Not going to happen. Good work.
I am not a morning person.
I am not a morning person.
Eek. Boom. Bang. Bop. Boobity. Just so that he can't hit that with the Fire Blast. Alright. Now, everyone. 50-50. To hit the right or the wrong enemy. This could be fun. Also, we're probably gonna lose, but it could be fun. But it could be fun, and that's the important thing: having fun, right? 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 Good. Come on, my goon. What have you, my got? Hmm.
What to do? What
It's
to
Flame
do?
Strike time. Cushy, cushy, tiki, tiki, woo. Where's the 50-50? Dang it! I've drawn so many cards on him and I'm still losing. 33% chance. You may have the slowest clap of all time there. Enjoy. I haven't even got a Fell Reaver, so... that Void Caller, basically meaningless.
I wonder.
I don't like this deck at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be amazed if I win another game. I'm looking at 1-3 right now, right? Ugh. Go watch last episode. That was 8 wins. Whoops. Spoiler. Go watch the one before that. That was more. The one before that was 7-ish. Alright. This is just insane now. So the thing is, if I ever actually did manage to get in front of this game, I was gonna lose anyway, so... I feel better about that now. Oh, excellent. Okay, so I can't concede yet, but I've lost the game. That was an idiot move. I was supposed to use Dark Bomb on it first, and then the Imp thing, so if it got overkilled by 3, I still would have had Imps. There we go, that's the end. Dang it, I wanted to concede before he could kill me. Ah. That's how you win the game from behind. You concede before your opponent can kill you. Well, you can't fire me, I quit! It's the same type of mentality. And may all of you have the ability to ever say that in your life, because that's a good feeling. I imagine. No, never been fired. I've walked out of work one day and just not come back. That's probably the closest I got to firing. When they realized I just wasn't turning up anymore. Da-da-da. Okay, so now we've got a 2 into a 3. I feel a little bit better about that. Hopefully he doesn't coin out a 2. Well, it's not a 2, so I guess technically I'm still okay with this. Yeah, my curve consists of creatures that are individually weak. I mean, like the creatures I have, often weak. Or at the very least, the creatures I've drawn. Ugh. Really?
Bring out
Yeah, that's what you're going for. There's no reason for me to make an attack against either of them because neither of them are getting above, well, Undertaker might, but neither of them should be getting above 3 health this time. Doesn't exactly make a difference. Oh, look at this guy. Big shot, eh? Trying to keep all these minions alive, eh? Eh? This is fine. This is fine. This is okay. Because if you do kill that, I get a floating watcher, and then I tap and spider tank next turn, and that'd be great. Oh, now I got a floating watch. Oh, I don't want the void caller.
To the void. Void I come.
Dang. I'm not going to cast any of those minions. I'll cast this one. Because it's Mirror Entity. So I couldn't give him any of my grand minions. Okay, so I guess my best move next turn is he plays a lot of things and then I use Shadow Flame to clear the board. I am running low on life. I'm going to have to stop tapping. I can't fearlessly tap anymore because I took that much damage in the early game. You know what? I'm only gonna win if I tap. It's rough, but I am only going to win this game if I continue to tap. So, I do open myself up to lethal. Like, Frostbolt plus basically anything, I'm dead. But, this game is only going to be won if I continue to take damage. So now, Fireball kills me. Fireball outright kills me. Flame Strike is pretty good, but if he Flame Strikes next turn, I have lethal. Flame Imp plus Life Tap puts me down to 1 health, but I have enough damage for the kill at that point. Okay. Mirror Entity, please. Please be Mirror Entity. It's not. Oh my god. If that's Ha! I win. Right? Right? I think I've won. Just, like, literally exact lethal. Oh, yeah! That is exactly how I thought that was gonna go. 1 health. Oh man. That was an insane game. I don't even care now that I'm gonna go 2-3. That made it all worth it. That was an amazing, amazing feeling.
Gul'dan versus Throw.
Exactly, Thor.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
I can't rely on Spider Tank coming out on 3 without a 2-drop or a 1-drop. So I've got to wait for a Flame Imp. Bloodfin Raptor. That'll do. Depending on what he develops in the early turns. So, I've got my first turn, nothing's going to be played. He's got his first. If he coins something out and it's like, you know, a 2-1 or something like that, I'll put the Haunted Creeper out. Otherwise, Bloodfin Raptor.
I am ready.
That's not coined out, but it's still going to be Haunted Crept. So he would be stupid not to just attack for my face, and then play whatever 2-drop he has. Because that slows my tempo, right? Because when I make my attack with the Haunted Creeper, I'm going to get the 2/1/1s, but they're going to have Summoning Sickness, so I won't be able to kill whatever he plays as his, 3? Really? So now I can't kill the, I can't kill that. So I now just have to develop things. Do you want to know what the problem with developing random things is? Kill, play whatever you want this turn. I mean, he has 1 mana. He's unlikely to have a play this turn, but still. This is... Kill one of them. Go for it. You douchebag. Two! Excellent. Exactly what I wanted to roll on that. I need the Floating Watcher to survive until I can cast Flame Imp and Life Tap. Basically. 2 pirates? Yeah, a pirate at least. Wait, does it cost 2? Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Okay, so it's not 2 split damage. Excellent. Alright, I want to get the Floating Watcher value, but if I try and get the Floating Watcher value, I'm going to lose the game. So I have to hope that he needs to trade both of these into the Floating Watcher to kill it.
Handle it.
Still would have to trade it, both of them. Okay, then. Luckily, he had a silence anyway, so it's not like I was going to get huge value out of the Floating Watcher at any point. Fuck it, man. Moga. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. You're scared now. You scared. I can tell. By the way, I use my walk on my woman's man. No time to talk. Well, you can tell that. You looking for a spell? You're not directing at anything, so I'm feeling it's not a spell. Definitely not a hex, because you're hovering it in the middle of the board, and it's not giving a cast arrow at anyone, so... What is it?
Like to play with fire?
Ah! Yeah, that's right. It hit the face. Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you? Oh! Oh!
Must cleanse the Sunwell.
Please discard Fell Cannon. It's probably the less bad one. Okay, so I'll tap first. We'll call it. Please kill the Shattered Sun. Not Moga! I'll remind you that that Fell Cannon has done nothing but shoot my guys all game.
The light protects me.
I might actually win now. It shouldn't happen, but this guy, unless he draws damage, is going to basically just win me the game. Draw damage or control or... Oh, that looks like a control card. Ooh, silence. That's real big. Three, and 3. So I can top deck more cards in a turn than he can. So my hero power is better in this stage of the game than his. Plus, I've already used my 2 Fel Reavers, so I don't even know why I'm holding on to a Void Caller. Basically, it's a top deck war. Almost. Okay, so it's decidedly not a war anymore. It's now just the end. Excellent. You don't even need to do that. I can't get through your taunts. Oh my god. Dark Bomb isn't gonna do it either. Tinkertown Technician, give me the world's best. Time Rewinder.
Tadingo!
Okay. I'm feeling like maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. Because after all... none of them rhyme with Wonderwall. I'm sorry, I tried. Time Rewinder. Come back to my hand. I have to. Play it again. Time Rewinder. Are you fucking kidding me? And I've got a life tap to make sure that I actually have a chance of winning this game. Holy shit, Stampeding Kodo Time Warp. I actually stand a pretty good chance right now. If you can buff this, I'm dead. Okay. So, Drain Life is actually going to be pretty good in terms of the fact that it's going to heal me.
To the void.
Guess which button I'm not gonna press. Oh, we are so close to dead. Oh, is that lethal? It's not lethal. Okay. Oh my god, that's really good. Okay, so, Tinkertown Technician, you kill this, yes? Yes. No. Not yet. I cast Implosion first. Okay.
To the void.
Now, you try and kill that. You two definitely kill this. And then I'm going to refresh my Stampeding Kodo just to remove the Wrath of Air Totem. That was probably a bad play. Like, there's no one... Like, Frost Shock. This saves me against Frost Shock. That's it.
To the void.
Like, we are just waiting for him to draw Lightning Bolt, Rock Biter Weapon, Fire Elemental, just any number of things. Any charge minion except for the Stone Tusk Boar. We're just waiting. it'll happen. Shadow Flame is no longer important in the game. Okay, so I have a total of 9 damage next turn. Also, I've got 3 from hand. So I still have another turn of him top decking that I need to avoid his lethal. Okay, now I have another turn after that as well. But now I have a taunt, so I am saved from a number of ways that he could kill me. Excellent. So weapons no longer kill me. And also Rock Bite a weapon, which kind of is a weapon, but it's a spell. Charge minions, especially, don't kill me. Ooh, keeping that in hand. Ooh, he's being a little tricky now. Hang on, how much damage do I have? 1 under lethal, I believe. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Yeah, 1 under lethal. So still play safe. There's no reason to overextend with Spider Tank. Against the possibility of Lightning Storm. Oh! Oh! The riskiest games are always the funnest. Alright. Who's ready for the 3-3? I am. I know I am. Hands up if you're ready for the 3-3. Put your fucking hand up. Right now. I will come through that goddamn TV slash computer slash mobile slash tablet slash
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
phablet screen and strangle you to death. Don't think I'm... all of this needs to go back, including Soulfire, because I can't give up card advantage this early, especially when I have 3 1s in my deck that I'm not going to draw. So... I've got 3 of them. I've got 3 1s, and then I've got 3 2s. I guess that's still under what I want for... of course, this guy's got a good start.
I greet you.
Put this apple on your head.
You.
Well, at least I've got Drain Life next turn. Spider Tank into Spider Tank? Oh yes, the good old Spider Tank combo. The problem with Spider Tank is, if I cast Spider Tank, and then he casts a minion, and gets the 50-50, he can then trade the Acidic Swamp Ooze for it. So it would go 1, and that's not what I want. Fucking hell. I was gonna play the Arcane Nullifier. That was my kind of ace in the hole here. Now I have a pretty good board. I've got a decent advantage. I'm 10 life down. Also, if he can buff this, I'm fucked. But, yeah. It's just how it goes. Ooh. Went for the safe play, went for the low one. Excellent. Well. Well, what can I say? I don't really have that many life points anymore. Tapping is basically no. I would have liked to cast the Arcane Nullifier that turn, but if I cast the Arcane Nullifier, I wasn't able to develop a big enough threat to deal with the things that I expect to have played this turn. Oh. Well, it looks like the Arcane Nullifier was the correct move, and I didn't do it. Excellent. I can't tap, or I'll lose. And this is not like the other games where I'm like, no, I have to tap for the YOLO. No, if I tap, I will lose. I don't know enough about his hand. He could easily just have a hand full of direct damage.
Portals online.
Easily.
Ready.
Rubble. Oh shit, I could have gotten 3 damage into the face there. Whoops. I missed 3 damage to the face. You attack to the face and then you kill it.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake, yes. Very true. Out of all of the things I just did, that was a mistake. Nah, well played. He only needs 3 damage from hand and he wins the video game. Alright, let's go for the 50-50. 50-50, right? 50-50. Come on, 50-50 with me. Let's dance, Meteox. Try and attack my face. We'll see who comes out the victor. My face or Moga the Ogre.
Blade. Thank you.
Or are you just gonna invalidate that? It looks like invalidate. So... The other play would have lost me the game, by the way. Dang it! I tried. Oh well. This is the best I can do, apparently. I'm surprised that deck went as far as it did. What'd I guess, like 5 wins? I'm an idiot. Didn't have enough 2-drops. Okay, that's 50. 55 and a pack, so yep, easily worth it. I need 60 more gold so that I can get to 30 packs for the pack opening video. So that means I'm playing another arena after this. I think that's called Implosion, right? No, actually, just over the play, right? Because Implosion didn't really help us. The Floating Watchers did. So I'm just going to call it Floating Watcher. So my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone Arena. We've been playing a warlock. We went 3-3. We didn't have a strong enough early curve, and we had way too many spells. So we didn't have any minions on the board. We didn't really have any presence unless we could flip the board with like a Shadow Flame or something like that. We really had a lot of problems with that draft. It's going to be called... Floating Watcher, thanks to the, let's face it, stupid play that put us down to 1 life and allowed us to win that mage game. Oh yes, I'm going to remember that to the end of time. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to other people. There's also playlists in the description down below if you've missed an episode of Hearthstone Arena, or if you just want to go watch another one. There's also Nax Ramus and Rank down there if you're interested in either of those. There's also going to be a new Rank series as soon as I do the pack opening video for this, so that I can actually start, you know, with some cards. I'll say again, hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we will see you next time.